A-level Sociology Paper 3 grade boosting exam tips to help you get that A star. Trust me when I tell you that you do not want to skip this video because this exam technique will help boost your grade. First thing that I want to talk about is your 30 marker. Right, so before anything, remember that paper 3 is structured in the same way, as in you've got your 30 but you've got your 4s, your 6s, etc, etc. In that 30 marker, you need to have an in-context evaluation. I say this for any essay-based A-level, but it is so important. It's not enough to just counter your argument and it not bear any relevance to the question. If you've got a 30-mark question and you've been talking about functionalism, if you just slam on the end of that paragraph for your evaluation, oh, well, Marxists would say this is too optimistic. What good is that? Because that is not in context of the question. What is the question asking? And how does this relate to functionalism in the context in which you have been writing about it in? And then building on from that, remember that in that extended answer question, in that 30 marker, you will be given multiple keywords in the question. It's not just one keyword. For example, you might get a question on social action theory in contemporary society. You have got 2 keywords there. You may be inclined to just talk about social action theory. No, in the context of contemporary society. And your answer needs to be focused, because if it's not focused on contemporary society, you're going to talk about something that is not relevant to the question. You're going to waffle and you're going to waste your time. For the 30 marker, always know what you're going to write before you start writing it. It's not about the amount of points you can make and just bang them down on a page. It's about the depth you go into, your sociological theories and methods, but then also your ability to build these chains of analysis and make synoptic links between them. With that, in context evaluation. So yes, it's not about the amount of points you make, but it is about the depth of your analysis. But that being said, you can't just write one thing and be like, yep, cool, 30. No, there needs to be a range of different points. As always, for those 4 and 6 mark questions, you need to be concise. People love to waffle on them, but unfortunately you don't have time to do that. The way in which you can be more concise is to understand how the marks are allocated. How do you get your AO1, your AO2? You don't need to write much for the 4 and 6 markers, but what you do write needs to be focused, to the point, and concise. Also, bear in mind that you've already sat 2 papers and you've sat mock papers as well. So if you've already had a huge question in your exam board on feminism, it's quite unlikely to come up as another 30 marker. And as well as that, they're not going to give you the exact same 30 marker in paper 3 as they gave you last year. So by making predictions like this can help aid your revision but not guide it. You still need to revise everything. Best of luck in your exam. You are smart, you are capable, you will get that A star. Follow for more A-level tips.